Samsung Galaxy S8, ZTE, Motorola, and more. Let's begin. Now, this week there is less news than normal, but I will start off and say, if you are new here, press the subscribe button now and make sure to hit the bell icon as I make this type of video every Sunday at the same exact time, always up at 9 o'clock. All my videos are up 9 o'clock, so that is really a schedule. So when I do upload, I'm going to try to upload more than I do, but did all at 9 o'clock. So, to start off, Samsung has more trouble with the Galaxy S8. On the S8 Plus 2, there is a red tint on the screen that the South Koreans have noticed with their phones. That's as far as news reports I have read it. They said South Korea, South Korea, South Korea. Now, it could be happening to other models of everywhere else, but I've just seen it just saying South Korea, South Korea, South Korea. Now, the company announced that they will fix this issue by releasing a software update as it is not a hardware issue. According to Samsung, it is software, not hardware. I personally think that it could be software because they have their little color display setting changer, which easily through software can easily be changed to be all the same. Well, same percentages, really. But other than that, I think it's probably not it definitely isn't a hardware issue. It's software. It is not known as to when the update will be released, but it will be released within the next couple of weeks. Maybe, hopefully this week, maybe even next week, or the week after that. Samsung Bixby will have an issue on Verizon where it will not have the feature, one of the features of Samsung Vision. So it will not allow you to purchase something from Amazon just by scanning an image. The rest of the Samsung Vision will work, but the Bixby feature is still not there yet on any Samsung device for that Bixby voice. Verizon announced that they're working alongside Amazon to get this feature working, but Amazon did release a statement about the whole claim and everything going on about them working with Samsung, and it works. I think it had to do something with Verizon just being, nope, no, we don't want any of that to work. For some reason, the only time I've actually heard issues was with Verizon, and as a whole, I've only heard issues with Verizon phones. Like, for some reason, that was it. Nothing else. So, it is not known when this feature will be enabled, but it works on any other carrier or unlocked version, not on the Verizon phones. So this one is a great one to hear, especially for the features it packs. So ZTE released a smartwatch for under $200, around like $198. Could be even less. Specifically, I haven't really looked at the price yet for it. It has Android Wear 2.0 out of the box. It is called the ZTE Schwartz. It sports a 500 mAh battery, the biggest out of any other smartwatch that I have seen. And ZTE claims that it will last for 36 hours. I don't know what usage they're saying this is, but it could happen. So it has a Snapdragon Wear 2100 clocked at 1.1 gigahertz. I don't know how good that is, because I'm not up to date with the spec-wise on smartwatches. Has 768 megabytes of RAM, and on the smartwatch, that is a thumbs up, that is A+, and 4 gigs of space, that is standard. So, it has no heart rate sensor, which, if honestly, for anyone spending under $200, I mean, my Moto 360 Sport was under $200, it has one, but I say the 5,500 milliamp hour battery is a better option to sacrifice the heart rate sensor for. Strange thing is though, there is a built-in GPS for tracking outdoor activities, so even though there is no heart rate sensor, they expect you to be using this for more than notifications and stuff. They expect you to be using it for more physical activities with that built-in GPS. Because on most smartwatches, there is no real built-in GPS unless you hook your phone up. They're strange, but other than that, it is great that they have all this. I mean, I personally I do running up with my Moto 360 Sport, and personally, I haven't used a heart rate sensor. I used it in class once to check my heart rate in science class, but other than that, I personally haven't checked my heart rate after a run. Like, I'm not getting that crazy, I just want to see where I ran. Like, the built-in GPS is nice. Now, the watch boasts an IP67 water resistance rating, meaning it can withstand sweat or being rinsed off. So it's nice that they at least include waterproofing if they expect you to do some sort of physical activity, because you can wear this in the rain since it's a replaceable band. Also, it's a rubber band. It is just nice that they do this, because this way you can do some physical activity, maybe even be outside in the rain, running, doing some physical activity that way. Sweating, maybe you get it drenched with sweat, you can rinse it off, get it cleaned off. Now, it's not going to be like the craziest clean off, but it's going to be great. You can probably wear this swimming or in the shower, depending on how water resistant this really is with the IP67. So the ZTE cords can be connected to T-Mobile network to make calls on it with cellular service. Right now, all I think it is the T-Mobile network or Metro PCS network. If this can be unlocked, then you can connect it to any network that runs off of the GSM signal, maybe just AT&T and all their affiliates, and then T-Mobile and all the affiliates from there. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but this phone has 4G LTE enabled, and it goes for $120 with more specs in it than this smartwatch here. And this smartwatch has opted out of 4G LTE. For some reason, either it's for saving battery, which I really don't know why, because it's only 2G and 3G. I mean, I don't know the people that are going to use this just as their phone, but I mean, it's just strange that they don't have 4G LTE on the watch, as it's really just like, seriously. But, I mean, who cares? I mean, you're going to get, with 3G, it's not going to be the fastest speeds, but it's going to be great. But the thing is, it doesn't have NFC in it either. I don't know why, but with ZTE, NFC has to be on $400 phones or more for them. The Z Max Pro doesn't have NFC. All their other budget phones don't have NFC, so only the Axon 7 and higher end phones like that have NFC for them. So there's no NFC built in, so this 2G and 3G network, I don't know what it's going to be good for other than being stupidly made for phone calls. I don't know, it's just this, I think it's just one of their ways for people to get you to buy it. Now, it is a little thick too. It's, instead of being like thin like this, it's pretty thick like that. It's actually a heftier size than most normal watches. Now the resolution of the screen is 400 by 400, which is better than the Huawei Watch 2, or the newest one, which is 380 by 380. And it has Gorilla Glass 3, so it is brighter than most screens, and it is nice. Other than the weird design choices and some of the spec choices, I recommend this to anyone looking for a cheap watch for the specs it has. Now, Motorola released a new commercial recently, and I want to show it to you. I will play it on screen now.
Wie moves the headphone jack? Wie moves the headphone jack? Wie moves the headphone jack? From the front to the back. We were working all nights. We were working all nights. We moves the headphone jack? From the left to the right. It was an Uber renovation. It was a cosmic redesign. We moves the headphone jack so it was easier to find. You want change? We give you the change.
All I have to say about this is that it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, Motorola has made weird commercials, but this just puts it into perspective about how weird Motorola can be. Now, Motorola said they did this because they wanted to save the way they changed smartwatches, but seriously, like, in this type of commercial, that's how they do it. Well, whatever, it's up to them, but it's weird. I think they could have gone a little bit differently. That is all the news I do have for today. If you have anything you want me to check out news-wise, comment down below. I do read all of the comments as I get notifications for them, and there aren't too many, so I read them all. I respond to them too. If you like this video, please sure to leave a like, share it with your friends, comment down below just for the fun of it, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.